Alright, my Ryker community. Normally I don't make videos like this because I try to be different in all my little toys that I have and I had. But I'm gonna show people uh, different ideas of how they customize their Ryker since it's a new thing on the market. I got the Ryker Rally Edition. I've been enjoying it. Be on YouTube a lot. I be seeing people videos and they trying to tell people how the Ryker is. Is it worth buying or is it any good? I will let y'all know I'm a crazy cross rockets sports motorcycle rider. I done rode cruisers, four-wheelers, three-wheelers. I done did it all, go-karts. This Ryker, it's different. It's a whole lot of fun. The reason why I got into it because it's just something different, man. I was thinking about on the edge of my buddy. He just bought a Harley, and I sold my own R1 1000 about a year ago, and he wanted me to get back out and ride. So he wanted me to buy a Harley. So I was edging towards buying a Harley because I'm not into all that fast riding no more. I used to stunt and all that stuff. I just don't do it no more. I left it alone. I got too many tickets just being reckless, and I'm a little older now. So and then the Harleys, I mean, it crossed my mind to get one, it's pretty cool. But then I had another friend brought me on to this Ryker. I'm like, a Ryker, like, okay. He sent me a couple pictures of it. Right away I was really interested in it, so I went up to our local dealer, Orion Motorsports. At the time they didn't even have the 900 in. They had the 600, and it was just a regular 600 on Ryker. So I test drove that one. I mean, I had a good time on it. It was pretty neat. So at the time they didn't have a flow model for the 900, so I was excited. I'm like, dang, man, I want to see what the 900 feel like, because I seen a lot of videos and I did a little research that the suspension makes a whole different. I mean, I know it's set up for off-road, but I really love the suspension on the thing, man. It's nice. So I waited till he got the 900 Rally Edition in. I drove it. I had a blast. Purchase wise, I think for the price that they is and they selling now, it's a steal. I don't think you can beat this. I mean, it's just a nice looking machine. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's laid back. I mean, automatic. You don't have to switch gears. Easy to ride. Hell, my own wife, I brought her home the first day. My wife don't even really mess with this stuff. She got on it and she drove it the first day, and within 5 minutes she knew how to ride it. So it's that easy to ride. It's that easy to ride. Everything fully adjustable. I was liking that. I mean, it's just so comfortable. I mean, and I was thinking about to get the new R1, the 2019 R1. I'm like, I didn't want to spend 19,000 on another crop rocket. And another thing, even though my friend got a bike, I work a lot, so I didn't want just a $19,000 machine just sitting in my storage building, just sitting there until I'm able to get out and ride. So I wanted to step it down a little bit. Even though, I mean, my Ryker, I think it was like 15,300 out the door or something like that. I mean, I think it's a pretty good price for something like this. I mean, it's not overly priced. I think be honest with you, I think it's underpriced now that I got on it and I enjoy it. And the things that I can do to it, I think it's really underpriced. So I know next year they probably going to be going up on the price. So if anybody really interested in buying one, I suggest you buy one now, because I guarantee you that this price is going to go up. And then especially when all the performance parts start coming out. I know they got a Two Brothers off system, but I'm pretty sure they're going to make a power commander for it. Make a little, have more power or something like that. I'm pretty sure they're going to come out with that. So if you interested in and you on the edge of buying it, I say buy it. I mean, even with the 600, I think it's a good deal too. I mean, that's a steal too. What it's like $8,99 something out the door. I mean, it's a steal, man. I think it's a steal, to be honest with you. But the top speed of this thing now, I know a lot of people online say it went up to 78 miles per hour, 98. Let me tell you, on the highway, the second day I got this, because the first day I took it home, I tore my bike completely apart, and I started modding and out, put stuff that I want to put on it. I just ripped it apart, and when I get new stuff, I tear it apart, and I just want to see what's all in it. I mean, what can I really do to it? So anything that I get new, I don't care if I know how to work on it or not. I'm gonna tear it apart. If I break something, I just buy it, and I just buy whatever I broke, have it put back on here. That's just me. But anyways, the second day I took this thing on the highway. I don't know if you're supposed to have a braking port where you're supposed to take it easy on the engine or whatever to give it time to break in. I didn't do that. I just want to really see what this thing can do. So I went on the highway. I opened this thing up. I hit 115 miles per hour on this thing. And I think it only had like 30 miles on this thing. 115 miles per hour. So the 900 do get up to 115. And it was still going. So I don't know if it was going to shut off or not. But when I hit 115, that's plenty. That's plenty for me. I backed off. So I don't know why people saying that the top speed on at 98 or whatever. But I promise you I got this thing up to 115 miles per hour. I don't know if something wrong with theirs or not, but mine went up to 115 and I backed out. So I don't know what the 600 go up to, because I didn't get a chance to just dog it out when it was at the dealership. Normally I would do it, but I mean, I really didn't know how to ride it at first, so I was kind of skeptical. I didn't want to wreck it, and that's not the one that I really want. Normally if I wanted something and they had it on the floor, I would get on it. I ride it like I stole it right off the dealership. I ain't even buy it. I just dog it out, because that's what I do if I'm going to buy it anyway. But anyway, whoever's thinking that they on the edge of buying it, I think it's a good buy. I think it's underpriced, really. It's a nice machine. I was seeing if I can turn my camera so you can see my bike on this phone. I really don't know how to work it that good. I don't know if I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to it or whatever. Stop and then record again, but I'm gonna try to put this on YouTube so people can actually see my mods and stuff, and see what I done to mine. So, I mean, so hey, I'm just enjoying the Ryker. I've seen a lot of bad things, that wheels falling off, the brake fluid reservoir leaking, over here where the tires at, one of the I guess the lines that go to one of the tires sensors or something get snapped or something, get pinched, and they start having problems. Now, one thing I did had an issue, which I think it was my fault, that when I was riding this thing, it went into a limp mode. And I know why I went into a limp mode, because I was pushing my brakes. I didn't know that I was pushing my brakes, because if you rest your feet on like the pegs, you could easily start pushing in the brakes and you don't really know. So I thought it was an issue with my bike, but it really wasn't. I was pushing in my brakes while I was on throttling, and that threw the whole machine into limp mode. And what happened when it went into limp mode? That it's my engine light came on and it started flashing. So I pulled over and I shut it off. So I let it sit for a minute, see what it reset. So when I tried to crank it back up, it sounded like it wasn't running on all cylinders, and it started vibrating very bad. But after a while, I shut it off again for about 30 minutes on the side of the road. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to get this thing towed or something. And I'm like 40 minutes away from the house. So after them 30 minutes, I crank it up again. Everything crunk up, and it started acting like it was normal. But I think if anybody experienced that, it's because you is putting your foot on the brakes and you're throttling at the same time, and it could cause your Ryker to go into limp mode. But it will have to sit to reset itself, and everything should be good. After that happened, I haven't had any issues with it. Only thing was kind of aggravating me was on a rally edition, you could put a seat on it for a passenger. My seat, which I show y'all in the video, it just rattles. It was just rattling so much. But I went to my dealership. They said they would get a warranty out and get me a new one. But I mean, after all the mods I put on there, it's really it only rattles when it start idling and the bike warm up. And after a while, it fades away. So I really don't care about that. But I'm just finna stop this video, and I'm gonna let y'all see what my Ryker look like and the things that I did to mine. And I just want to see other people crazy ideas, what they have done to their Rykers. And hey, we could get a thread started and pretty much chat about Rykers. You know, that's I guess that's a new thing coming out. And I know around my town, I stay in Tallahassee, Tallahassee, Florida. So our dealership is selling like crazy, but it's only like 2 Rykers that I know that's in Tallahassee that I actually rode with the guys, and I think people just come from all around and buy the Rykers at our dealership, because I don't think it's too many dealerships, K&M dealers around, and they buy them and they just go out. But if you local around Tallahassee or anywhere and you got a Ryker, hey, hit me up. You know, drop your number. You know, we can link up. We can go for a ride. Have a good time, man. I mean, I'm enjoying my Ryker. So if you got one, I got one. We might well get it done, man, and start riding. You know. But I'm finna pause this. I'm finna stop this video, and I'm finna start another video, and I'm gonna show you all my mods. Peace out.